Good morning, everybody. Crafting Journey here. That Journey Chick on Instagram. How's everybody today? It's Saturday. Yeah, no work. Yay, all play. I went and got Malia yesterday. Yeah, she's gonna help me put together some chairs and we get to spend some time together. Oh my God, we had the best dinner last night. We stopped at Panera. Now they have this new pizza, which was pretty good. You could get I can't talk. You could get a pizza with half a salad, and it was delicious. So I didn't watch the lives last night. I went into Mickey's live, and I don't know. I guess Mystery was having technical problems. Um, Poor thing. But I also know Mysteria's dog was having puppies, or had puppies yesterday. How cool. And that they're black and white. Now, I want to say that since I've known Mysteria's Diamonds, I think her dog has had puppies 3 times. I don't know what they're doing with all these dogs. But, oh man, time to get her fixed. Oh boy. So, let's talk about what national day it is. It's National Scribble Day. Um, this is a day when everybody, especially our children, we all start out as a scribble. We're just like this little tiny thing with 2 eyes, and then we turn into this beautiful thing here. Yes, we're just this little scribble, and then we turn into something more gorgeous. So, you know, our personality develops over time, much like scribbling. I'm still at the scribbling stage with coloring. But today would be the day um, that, sit down with your kids, get out all the artwork, your crayons, your pencils, your markers, your coloring books, and sit down and scribble or color or whatever. Um, it makes everybody happy. So this was developed actually by this woman, Diane Alber, author of I'm Not Just a Scribble. Um, this day was founded in 2019 to share a message of kindness and acceptance and to encourage children to create art, no matter what their ability is. Every artist started with a scribble. So that's why I keep coloring, because someday I'm going to be good at it, right? If not, it's just scribble. That's why people say, "Oh, I don't want to color it, and I don't want to ruin my coloring book." And I'm like, it's uniquely you. It's whatever you make of it, and it'll get better over time. And there'll be more coloring books. Yes, I have just offended every colorist that I know, because I think part of that craft is collecting the coloring books. So I got it. So National Scribble Day. So if you don't want to ruin your coloring books, then just get some paper out and scribble. Yeah. Challenge everybody, like, who can draw the best picture of, I don't know, Meghan Markle? Whatever. Just pick somebody. Or, Joe Biden, President Biden, or Donald Trump. Now that would be funny. Who can, oh God. That's what we'll do on my live tomorrow. Everybody's going to draw a picture of Donald Trump. Mickey's going to be on my live tomorrow. We're going to kick off, well, we're not kicking off, but we're going to talk about the Mystery Diamond Painting event, which actually starts April 2nd in her live. But, and for, I do have a lot of new subscribers. So let me explain what the Mystery Diamond Painting event is. This is an event where Mickey and I host this event. You can sign up. We put the sign-ups for it 2 to 3 times a year. You have to watch Crafting Journeys Facebook group and you'll see the sign-ups. So when you see the sign-ups, make sure you sign up. Now what you're committing yourself to is to be matched with another person who has also signed up. Now what I do is I go through and I match people up. And one of the ideas behind this event is that you get to know someone else in the community that you probably didn't know before. I try to match people with other creators. I try not to put two creators together if I can, because I want subscribers to know creators or other subscribers. I've met a lot of really cool people through mystery events. So then the two of you will get together, through Zoom or just Messenger and just chit chat, about your life and what you like to diamond paint and what you don't like to diamond paint, and how much you'd be willing to spend on a diamond painting. What's your budget? Who would you like to order from? Mostly people traditionally would order from Evermoment, but now you can order from any company. And just if it's a company that has a clear cover on it, make sure that whatever company you do choose, you let them know this is for a mystery diamond painting event. But even if it has a clear cover, when it comes in, when you get your painting, have someone else. You can take that clear cover off. You can put the release papers on it, and then duct tape. Because even with these release papers, you can see what's underneath. But and you don't want to see that. You won't see it with a light. See, when the light pad's off, you don't necessarily see it. But when the light pad's on, you would see the image, and you don't want to do that. So, or you can. So once you cover it with a release paper or parchment paper, then put some duct tape over that. You can actually put duct tape right over the plastic if you want, and then you just section it off as you go. And I did miss a step here. The two of you, once you've decided on a company, you will order each other a painting. Mickey and I we're always paired together. So I order her a painting, and you have that painting sent directly to the other person. So that person is sending something directly to you, and you are sending something directly to them. Then once everyone gets their paintings, then we start the event. So that's what's happening now. We've already been paired up for this event. I think we have about 30 some odd people that have been matched up, and you share your progress. It's really fun because you have no idea what you're painting, and you're opening it one section at a time. You can do like you can do sequentially, or you can just move around the painting. Some people like to number their sections and then just take off different numbers. You could just have fun with it. So we're doing that starting April 2nd. So a lot of people have their paintings, they've prepared their canvases, and on April 2nd, they're going to start their paintings and post their progress in the Crafting Journey Facebook group. But look for the next event, which we're going to start sign-ups probably in another month for the next event. So, yes. Now, I also had a comment yesterday. Some of my subscribers are new to diamond painting. One of the questions was, what do you do with all those diamond paintings? Surely you're going to run out of wall space. Absolutely true. Some people paint and they give them away as gifts. They pick a particular painting because they know a different relative will like it, or and then they give them away. I have them all over my craft room. I have 2, 3 on this wall, 3 on this wall. This is my Alice wall over here. I'll do a craft room tour as a separate video coming up here soon. I have, like, this whole craft room is filled with paintings. Some people keep them in a portfolio. I do have a portfolio. Where is it? I don't know where my portfolio is. How funny. But I have several paintings put into my portfolio, and portfolios come in different sizes. And that's a good way to display your smaller paintings. The larger ones, you're just sometimes not going to get a portfolio big enough for those to go in. Some people keep them just stacked up in their closet and they don't display them at all. Or they switch them out. You know, this week or this month I'm going to display this one, or it's this season, so I'm going to display my Christmas ones, or you know, whatever. It's your choice. You can just fill them wall to wall all over your house. Now, if you went through the rest of my house, you would see it is not overly filled with diamond paintings. You know, I do the rest of my house in pretty good taste. There's a few in each room. There's actually some, you know, Malia's room has none. Oh no, maybe one, a small one. I don't think I have any up in my office, but yeah. So that's the answer to that question. Yeah. That's what we do with them. Okay. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, I forget. So this morning I am working on my weekend painting, which is The Dormouse by Anthony Cristo from Treasure Studios Arts. The Dormouse. And I opened up a section on the other side. There's like, this is the background, the sky, there's a cupcake. It's a little, the Dormouse is like right here. But he's sitting at a little table, and this is part of a teapot. There's the little, where the steam comes out of the teapot. So some of you, I hope you watched the little collage that I have. I'll put it right here. If you want to watch it again, the Lizzie Falcons, there's 12 new Lizzie Falcons. There will be some more released this week. Fingers crossed. I think there's 6 more to come out. But don't hold back. Go, you know, down in the description, there is a link to Treasure Studios Art. It'll take you to that site. Take a look at the beautiful paintings. If you're not a fan of one-eyed girls, there's so much variety from Treasure Studios Arts. And they have these beautiful drills. This is the rounds. And they are teeny tiny. Let me see if I can show you compared to, no, I don't have any regular rounds to show you. Anyway, regular rounds that you're going to get in any other diamond painting are 2.8 millimeters. These are 2.5, so which is actually the same size as a square. Teeny tiny. I don't want them to spill. But they create this beautiful sparkle. Now the painting that I've done up here with the rounds would be the Cheshire Cat. That is the teeny tiny rounds from Treasure Studios Arts. Now this one over here, this is just regular rounds here. Not quite as sparkly, but I think if you've never done the Treasure Studios Art rounds, you should give them a try because they're kind of cool. Okay, got just the camera here. So if you're on a site and you find something that does suit your taste, there are landscapes, cottages, animals. Put something down in your cart, use the code Rebecca15, you get 15% off your purchase of $40 or more. And she has also put up this beautiful selection of washi tape. Take a look at that. gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So check that out. Because who needs $40 worth of washi tape? I do. Yeah, I do, I do. All right, let's talk judge, jury, and journey. So we have reached the conclusion of the trial for Michelle Martinko's murder. Um, Jerry Burns is the defendant. Now, the jury was given their instructions. They were sent back to deliberate. A lot of you weighed in on whether you thought he was guilty or not guilty, and you did expound on your reasonings. A lot of you felt guilty because, you know, DNA doesn't lie. One of you said not guilty. I thought that was interesting. I told you I was torn. Somebody would have to convince me, really convince me, because I just felt there was so much evidence on both sides of the equation. I just couldn't decide. So the jury deliberates for less than 4 hours and comes back, and the verdict is guilty. They found him guilty. And his reaction was much like his reaction in the rest of this trial. Very, like, no expression at all. None. Like, the man is without emotion, I think. Like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know if he took a pill, a chill pill, before he went in the courtroom, but no tears, no. But by the same token, his family, which was sitting behind him, no emotion from them either. So maybe it's a family thing. I don't know. I was a little puzzled by that. So let's fast forward to sentencing. Apparently, there's no death penalty in the state of Iowa. So he was allowed to address the judge before sentencing, and here's what he said. Someone else stabbed Michelle Marcinko. It wasn't me. What else did he say? Oh, I want to thank my family for their support. That was it. Again, no emotion, none. Not, I'm sorry she's dead. But it wasn't me. I didn't do it. So interesting. So he probably didn't want to say too much because he's got quite a few appeals, some appellate issues. They're asking for a new trial. Oh my goodness, I just spilled some drills. Luckily not onto the canvas. Now here's a little trick, guys. Finger method. Yeah, works great. Oop, spill cleaned up. It's gross. There's lots of DNA now on my diamonds. So if I ever commit a crime, if you think you can get DNA, well, I'm sure they could get DNA off these diamonds. But don't you wonder, like, who else's DNA is on these diamonds? Like, how many Chinese people have DNA on my diamonds? Well, I don't know what made me think of that, but, well, the trial, obviously. So that is the case of Michelle Martinko. Yeah. And clearly her family was comfortable with the verdict. They believe that, this was the man that murdered their daughter. So, and I'm not even sure her parents are alive because it was some in-laws that spoke at the hearing, and yeah, I'm not even sure they're alive. Yeah. And there's another video that I haven't watched. It's reaction from her family, and I don't think it's the parents. I think it's again some in-laws, like a brother-in-law and sister-in-law, something like that. Yeah, interesting. So Monday is the next trial. I'm starting to say real trial. No, they're all real trials, but it will be the George Floyd murder trial, the trial of Derek Chauvin, one of 4 officers charged with the death of George Floyd. So opening statements will be Monday morning. I will be watching, and if you're watching them also, that's great because they're going to be covered on lots of TV, live streaming, yeah. But I'll try to give you my perspective on what I'm hearing um, from having been an attorney. So, and if you're not able to see it, then you're going to hear. Now, clearly, I don't have as much time as the prosecutor and the defense have to make their statements, and I can't give you the entire thing. But I'm going to give you a pretty good synopsis, of because what they're going to do in their opening statements and opening statements are not evidence. They're just trying to tell the jury, they're trying to just sort of introduce the jury to what the evidence is going to show. Here's what we're going to show you during this trial, and here's what we hope you get from the evidence. So that will be Monday. So Malia, I'm so excited to spend time with her because we're going to put those gaming chairs together. The pink one did come in the mail. I think I said that already. Okay. But last night we started watching The Wilds. Now, I've already seen this, but I thought she would enjoy it. And she did. She really, we've gotten through 2 episodes. And I seriously didn't mind watching it again. So entertaining. It's called The Wilds. Very good show. It's on Amazon Prime TV. So we'll probably watch some of that today. Don't forget, this afternoon, 5 Central, 6 Eastern, I'm going to be a guest on Wambui Made It's show. Wambui Made It Live. She does a show once a month. She is a loom knitter. She has quite a large following, and her tutorials on loom knitting are really, really good. She just, she's so bubbly and friendly, and she presents her tutorials really, really well. So they're very understandable and easy to follow. And that's kind of how I got to know her. I was introduced to her by Nareda. And we have become fast friends, and I just love her. So I'll be there tonight, chit-chatting, I'm going to talk a little bit about my 10-stitch blanket, which is this that I'm working on the loom. So this is a 10-stitch blanket. This is the first part that I've done. Now I've come to the second part, and she's going to help me because I'm a little confused about where to go from here. So she's going to help me with that. Yay! So, okay. This day in history, an earthquake rocks Alaska. Prince William Sound. Again, poor Prince William Sound. This is in 1964. Holy moly. Poor Prince William Sound. As you recall, last week, the Exxon Valdez spilled oil all over the place. Of course, that was years later. But in 1964, this earthquake, the strongest earthquake in U.S. history, 9.2 on the Richter scale. Huge, huge. It destroyed like everything within, I don't know, 3 city blocks or something. It lasted for 3 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 blocks. 30 blocks of dwellings, commercial buildings in downtown, just destroyed. 15 people were killed. Nine. Can you imagine a 3-minute earthquake? 9.2 on the Richter scale. I remember when I had my little earthquake a couple weeks ago and I was sitting in my lounge chair. It was only like 3 on the Richter scale and everything just, my whole house shook. But 9 would probably just take this house down. In fact, I'm positive it would take this house down. But what happened afterwards was this huge tsunami, tidal wave that affected British Columbia, Alaska, California, Oregon, the entire coast of the US. 100-foot waves. Yeah, 100-foot waves. That killed like another 100 people. That was crazy. So it's in total, this event killed 131 people and thousands were injured. The damage exceeded $400 million in damage. 400 million. Holy moly. That's a lot of damage. You know what? I just love diamond painting with these diamonds. Oh my God. I love these little round diamonds. I know I just squirreled really bad. Yep. So guys who are new to my channel, new to diamond painting, please don't hesitate to ask questions. I will try to answer them in the following days on the morning show. I also have a video for beginners. There's a part 1 and a part 2. I put part 1 up last week. I'll put part 2 here, so you can check that out. And what else is going on? Okay, Saturday. So I've told you about what will be tomorrow. 11 Central is my Sunday morning live, where Mickey will be joining us. Yes, I did say that already. I'm repeating myself, Rebecca. Oh my gosh. So last night was just so relaxing. I do apologize to the people that I missed their lives. I really do, but it was nice to just visit with my granddaughter. We had such a nice little chat. She's growing up. I also got to see my grandson yesterday, spend some time with him. He is graduating in May, and he's so excited. He's trying to figure out where he wants to get his senior pictures made. Like, I guess they've hired a photographer, and one of the places is in the historic downtown area of Wichita, and there's a lot of really cool places for that. And I told him, the photographers, they can when they take out the pictures, they can take the homeless people out of the back of the scenery, because Wichita has our share of homeless people downtown, and literally sometimes they will show up in those photographs, but they can Photoshop the homeless people out. And my grandson looked at me, he's like, what? I'm like, oh yeah. But then he was trying to pick a second location. He wanted it to be outdoorsy, and I said, just a few blocks away is this beautiful botanical garden. So him and his father were trying to figure that out. But he's so excited. He's taken his practice test to go into the military. And I said, are you sure that's what you want to do? And he's like, yeah, I really do want to do that, Grandma. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to be married in a few years. I'm going to be a great grandma. And he's like, no. So I'm like, what do you want to do in the military? So he thinks he wants to be a firefighter. I think that's so cool. My grandson wants to be a fireman. I love that. I love that. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. They're growing up. Now the other grandson, he was not home. He was out visiting friends, so I did not get to see him. He graduates next year. Wow, they grow up so fast. So go get out the crayons, scribble with your small children because time is precious. Because pretty soon they don't want anything to do with you. They want to go visit with their friends. So guys, that's the morning show today. I'm gonna go have a second cup of my decaf. Bought a bagel at the Panera, because you can't go to Panera and not get bagel for breakfast in the morning, right? Cinnamon Crunch, the best. I hope you enjoyed the Michelle case. Like I said, George Floyd starts on Monday. Stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys this afternoon in Lumberry's